Hey guys, today I'm going to do a guitar tutorial for the song Red by Hardy featuring Morgan Wallen. I've already heard this song, but I'm gonna try, I haven't actually tried to like learn it on guitar yet, and I think this is probably gonna end up being one of the bigger songs on the album. I know Morgan's on it, but I think just the song in general is a song a lot of people are going to like. So I wanted to try and listen to it and show you guys how to play it on guitar like the actual song. And yeah, hopefully I can get pretty close to it just by listening to it. I will make a chord and tab sheet that will be linked in the video description that you can find over on my Patreon. And I think I'm going to do like a songwriting breakdown in that sheet as well. So it'll show you kind of like the techniques that Hardy is using in this song. I think there's a lot of good stuff that he does. So anyways, let's jump into the song. This is Red by Hardy featuring Morgan Wallen. One thing too, I do know that the song is in half step down tuning. I actually played like the first 5 seconds of it at the beginning just to make sure I had the right guitar. So I had my guitar that's in standard tuning with me, and then I realized it's half step down. So this guitar is tuned down a half step. If you don't know how to do that, there's a bunch of videos on YouTube. So in order to play it without a capo, and I know that they probably recorded this a half step down, you'll want your guitar tuned down a half step. So just a heads up on that. So that lick there, that's obviously a lead guitar lick. That's gonna be difficult on acoustic. Almost sounds like they're doing like higher. I need to listen to that lick real quick because I want to teach you guys how to play that. You know, if you're playing this by yourself acoustically, you probably won't really do that. But if you're playing this as part of a band, it is kind of like a lick that shows up throughout the entire song. I'm gonna try and figure it out quick. Let me listen to it slow. Okay, I think that's it. That sounds pretty close to me. So I'm playing actually that'd be a fourth, a perfect fourth interval. So the song's in the key of G. You have this lick here. See, the hard thing without actually seeing someone playing it is you could play this a bunch of different ways. Like I was doing it at the beginning. That'd probably be the easy way to play it. So like I'm only picking the fourth string open. Then I'm hammering on, pulling off, sliding up to the 5th fret, sliding up to the 7th fret, and then I kind of just slide down. So you could do something like that, but I think the lead is playing an interval slide. Something like that. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, okay. So how I would play this, at least that opening lick, is kind of have my left hand in like this G chord shape. And what I do is I pick that low E string, the G, and I pick it, and then I'm gonna pick the 2nd and 3rd string, and my fingers are in like this D chord shape. So my ring finger is on the 2nd fret, or the 3rd fret, the 2nd string, and my pointer finger is on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. Those two notes there. So I'm picking that low E string, and then I'm picking the 2 and 3 together. So I pick it again, slide up to the 4th and 5th fret, and then I slide back to the 2nd and 3rd, and then you go back to the 4th and 5th. So I'm going. It's kind of tricky, honestly, because it happens so quick. So then I'm sliding up to the 7th and 8th. And then I'm sliding up to the 9th and the 10th. And then after that is when you start the descent. So you go. all together really slow, it sounds something like this. Again, I'll have the tab to this in the chord sheet linked in the description. So really slow, it goes like this. It's something like that, guys. Again, if you're playing this solo acoustic, you're probably not gonna play that because that's a lead part, and then you'll be playing, you know, like then you have the rhythm player playing the chords. But in case you wanna know it, that's how you play it. So like kind of faster, let's play it with the actual song. It's something like that, you know? And then you repeat it. Don't worry too much about this. If you're playing this by yourself, you're really just gonna wanna know the chords. So let's get into that now. I'm talking about the sun coming up and the sun going down on a John Deere turning red. So far, just G and E minor. I'm talking about the color of them jerseys on a Friday night, covered in red. Like a bone hound tracking some white-tailed buck now. I ain't talking politics. Okay. I'm talking small town. I love the chorus of this song. I love the whole song. So let's just start with the first verse. So far, like I mentioned, half step down tuning. The chords in the verse were only a G major and an E minor. And then there's almost like this pre-chorus where they threw the D, that's a D sus4 in there, and then a C add 9. So those are the 4 chords that are used up until the chorus, and I think the chorus is gonna use very similar chords. I think this song is in halftime, so Hardy loves halftime. If I was gonna strum that verse, let me just play it one more time. Yeah, so like if I was gonna play the strumming pattern or count it out, what I would probably do is I would go something like down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Let me figure out what their the tempo of this song is quick. Red, I'm talking about the sun coming up and the sun going down on a John Deere. Yeah, so it's around 140 beats per minute, although I think they're playing halftime, so really it'd be like 70 beats per minute. So if you wanna like really level up your rhythm, I've been saying this in a lot of videos lately, set your metronome to either 70 or 140, and that'll improve your strumming dramatically. You know, so like it kind of goes like, red, I'm talking about the sun going up and the sun you know, so it's kind of something like that. So again, I'm just going down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. If I were to count it out, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Again, guys, I know I say this every time, but don't get so don't get so fixated on a single strum pattern. I even right there kind of mix it up a little differently. It's just like, it's more about the rhythm and the accents. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Never not alone, I try some dust in the drugs, covered in red. That's obviously going into the bridge, but you know, it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. You can kind of hear where I'm accenting, and that's the biggest thing to focus on. So that's how I would play the verse. It's just G, and E minor for the entire verse. And then there's that bridge part where they go to the D. G. E minor. D. Then C. C right there. And then right there, you're gonna let it ring out, right on that C before you go into the chorus. So the D sus4 is that chord shape there. The C add 9 is that chord shape there. And then on the chorus here, you're gonna go back to the G.
I ain't talking politics, I'm talking small town. And if you flipped off soul, I was born to fight for wind torn.
Such a good song. There's that lick again too. Okay, so the chorus was basically, it had the same chords in it. It has 3 chords. You have a G, an E minor, and then the C add 9. And then again, the strum pattern is pretty much the same too as we went over in the verse because the rhythm stays mostly the same.
It's like a book of John, like a barn door. And hearts your hands over 'cause you're thankful for every shipped off line.
Okay. So one interesting timing thing that I'm noticing that they're doing here is when you play the C, it'll fall on different beats here in the chorus. So on the first go around in the chorus, you know, you're playing the G, E minor, and there's kind of like this delay of when you play the C chord. If you were gonna play it straight, it'd be like, but what I'm doing is I'm going, I don't know if you can tell the difference there, but basically I'm kind of just waiting to play that C. It's only like half the measure. So you go down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Talking politics, talking small town. If you're from one, you know what I'm talking about. It's everywhere, I swear, from the corner to a crush, but heavy can't make it. And then on that second time, they actually go to it like on the upbeat, so a little sooner. So like the only kind of complex thing about this chorus is when you go to the C chord. It's a very nuanced thing, but it makes really like the feel of the song. That's what makes it kind of sound a little different. So again, I'm going G, E minor, C, G, E minor, and then on that second time through, so that time through, I went to the C just a little sooner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 1. And then the first time it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and I'm probably not counting that right just because like I don't have a traditional music background, but hopefully you guys can tell like what I'm trying to say here. Again, I will lay this out in that chord and tab sheet, but just know that on the C chord, the first time through, it's kind of like, and then the second time through, it's, so hopefully that makes sense. Again, playing by ear, like I don't know how to explain this well enough, but hopefully that makes sense on like what I'm doing there. So yeah, that's how you play the chorus really. Let's keep going. Here's that lick again. G, E minor, G, E minor, D, C, actually, that would be a cool spot to do like a little, that C there, because they kind of like built it up. So instead of doing the single strum on the C like you did in the first pre-chorus type of thing, you could do a down, 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 and then mute, and then do just like just kind of like that close strumming and then to the G. So like all together, you know, you go. A bunch of boys named Grid, like a murder. I ain't talking politics. Kind of something like that. It's just a cool little taste, something a little different going into that second chorus instead of doing the single and then straight to the G. So I'm going down, 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 up, down, up, down. Just a little tasteful thing that I think kind of matches what they're doing there with the production. Everything's the same. Yeah, so everything's the same so far in this chorus. Same thing with like the G or the C chord. That's really the biggest nuance here. You know, where they delay it in the first part and then the second pass they play it on the up strum. So just, you do that again in this chorus. Bridge, so D, C, D. Okay, so for the bridge right there, just a little change up. They just play D to C, D to C. So you do that twice. And then if you hear the percussion here, I really like to equate my like right hand to the drums of the song. That's where the bass lands and where the snare lands is really where you accent your right hand. And so one thing that they just did right here, I don't know if you that part right there, the three, those three kicks in a row, I would do something like, you know, to try and match it. We all bleed red, I ain't talking politics. And now you're back into the, I think this is the final chorus. So that song, that part right there, everything's the same still on this chorus too. This part, single strum on that E minor, and then you're gonna go to that C really quickly here, and then right back to the G. Yeah, I mean, that's just a great song. That's gonna be, I think this is gonna be a big song. If it's a single, which I bet it is, just with Morgan being on it, and then based on the views too, 1 million views in a month, probably gonna be a single. So yeah, guys, to quickly recap that, put your guitar in half step down tuning, and there's really 4 chords in the song. You had a G, you had an E minor 7, you had a D sus4, and you had a C add 9. We went over that, like that lead lick. I won't go over that again, but again, that'll be in the tab sheet. And then if I had to like honestly boil this down to one strum pattern, it would be something like down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. That you could get away doing that in the verses and the chorus. So like with the chords, it would sound something like this. And then in the pre-chorus, right before the chorus, they went to that D. And then to that C. And then the chorus was just the G, E minor, and C chords again. And the really the thing we pointed out in the nuance is where you play the C chord. So the first time through, it's delayed. The second time through, you know, it's kind of like advanced, it's on the up strum. So the chorus strum pattern would sound something like this. Something like that is how I would play it. And then that's pretty much the whole song. You have these like little nuances that we pointed out, like the that part right before going into the last chorus. You had like that thing that I mentioned I would do going into the second chorus, I think, because it kind of had like that build up. And then like just those little dynamic things honestly will make a huge difference in the way you play the song. So yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. If they do like an actual acoustic video of this song, which I bet they will, especially if it's ends up being a single, I will do a live like reaction and teach this again just to make sure that I got everything as close as possible to the way that they actually play it. Yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Again, guys, my chord and tab sheet will be in the video description, so head on over to my Patreon if that's something that you want. You know, sometimes I know people like having like a printout of the chords right next to them, and I often find that just like the chord sheets you find for free online aren't always the most accurate. So that's kind of the motivation why I'm starting to make these. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment section below, and as always, let me know other songs you guys would like me to teach and react to on guitar. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.